guys, I've just been having a bit of a practice session tonight, running through some music for the tattoo next year in Brisbane. So as you can see, I'm sitting in front of my computer here. Computer is quite an important tool that I use for my practice, and a part of my practice tonight has been doing some recordings for my team members. So you see my setup in the background here, and yeah, I just thought I'd just talk through what I actually do when I do my recordings. It's a pretty simple setup. I don't really have the luxury of having my own studio and things like that, so it's really just done from a room that I set up here for music. So every studio, the main thing for recording is your microphone, and I have a really cool microphone here that I really love, and it's a Lewitt LCT 440 pure condenser mic. So probably get a bit of a closer up view. Well, it's going to stay on my face, isn't it? Here we go. There we go. Anyway, that's the mic that I use. It's got a little filter at the top, which is pretty cool. Magnetic goes on here, and I've been using this one now for the last few years, doing just my own recordings, and recordings for just lots of different groups of people that I teach and also record for. I do a lot of stuff here for the tattoo as well. So a really cool microphone, and I found that this is an excellent mic for recording pipes. So what I actually do, because obviously you're wondering how, well, pipes, you generally have obviously your chanter and your drones and things like that. Now, I'm no professional sound engineer when it comes to these types of things, so I've just learned firsthand how to do it myself with basic tools, and there's probably way better ways of doing this. I know a few of my friends are proper sound engineers, and I wish I could have the gear that they do, but for my own setup, I tend to record the pipes using this microphone here, and then obviously to balance out the drones later on, I'll actually do another take and I'll attach this microphone here to this boom port you'll see here, which has another mic on it, but I don't really use this for piping stuff because it's an alright mic, but it's mainly just for like podcasting. So I use the stand, or the boom stand, to put my Lewitt microphone, and I stick it on there, and then I can extend it right up high, and then it picks up my drones when I am recording. And then I don't use Pro Logic or anything like that. It's pretty simple setup. I just use GarageBand. So I find that a really easy tool, really quick, simple way of doing my recordings. And I've played around with a few of, on the EQ channels, and played around with all the settings on there, and found a setting that works really well for me when I'm recording pipes. So I've just saved that as a custom setting, and then when I do my recordings, I just basically click and drag and add that on to what I want my pipe chanter to sound like and my drones to sound like. So that is really it. What else have I got here for my recording stuff? I use a very small Focusrite audio interface, the Scarlett Solo, which is just down here. I'll move that out of the way, just down here, because I use a Mac. That's a really handy tool, and it works really well. And then I also have a CalDigit T4 here, which is basically connects everything up my Mac up to all this gear here. I've got some Rocket studio speakers, so I can listen through to my recordings afterwards. But generally when I'm recording, I'm using these cans here, which are just some Audio Technica headphones. They're not like the top model ones, but they do a really cool job of isolating sound and just making it clear for when I want to record and do anything important. And then, yeah, I do a bit of both mixing with these on, but I actually quite like listening to the sound coming through the speakers, both sides. I can just sit back, and then sometimes over here I've got a couch or a chair just here, reclining chair, and I'll just sit back and listen to what I've just done. What else do I have? I don't know. So, oh yeah, for a lot of the stuff that I record that's in concert pitch, I use this little mobile phone stand here, and it's just got my tuner. I just sit it on just to make sure it keeps me right, that I'm not creeping up or changing too much. I actually just finish the recording tonight or late this afternoon, and it was quite handy. It's been a warmer day here in Perth, and yeah, trying to keep the pipes down at around concert pitch has been very challenging today, which will actually be one of the probably greatest challenges we'll have when we head to Brisbane, more so Brisbane than Auckland, I reckon, in February next year. So that is going to be a lot of fun trying to keep that pitch low. And that is really it. That's my basic setup. Can't think of anything else. But yeah, if you do anything different, I'm sure you do. I'm going to say if you do anything different, I'm sure lots of guys out there watching this who go, what am I doing? And they know probably a better way of doing stuff. But in actual fact, this has worked well for me, and for what I do, or what I need to do really. I do a lot of chanter videos for my crew, which if you've been in the tattoo team before, if any of the guys are watching this is where all the action happens, and a lot of the recording comes out on that I'm using my chanter with my shots of my fingers playing. I actually have a new tool this year, which I'll speak more about sooner in the next few, probably the next few months, or probably a month maybe. I've just had a little bit of a break from the YouTube channel at the moment because it's been such a hectic time. I need a bit of a break after Edinburgh. So I actually have, and Murray, if he's watching this, I'm really sorry for not doing a bit more on this sooner. But I have a new Blair chanter that I think I put up a little bit more before I went to Scotland, because when I had surgery, I needed something to practice on that didn't require blowing. So I bought myself one of these. So you see the Blair chanter here. It's a really cool custom sort of engraver, and it's going to come up. It's going to focus on me, I think. You'll be able to see it, hopefully. But yeah. And so, yeah, I've been using this a little bit with plugging it in to my interface there and playing, and it's worked a treat as well. Just use one of these little jacks actually to convert it over. So yeah, probably do a little bit more with this in the next few months. But I still really enjoy playing the pipes live, obviously, and having a play around with the proper pipes. And they're just going into sleep mode now. So, get that off there. So, a few things will probably happen in my YouTube channel in the next few weeks. I have these beautiful a beautiful set of pipes sitting here that I need to really talk more about. I didn't just want to do a video on them. It was quite short and sharp. I really want to do a detailed one because they are a really lovely looking set of pipes. So there's been a few people asking me about those. The Henderson Heritage Pipes Viking Edition. So now that the school band is having a little bit more quiet time, the first few weeks back at school here, we've had, I think, about 10 gigs. So it's been pretty flat out. So I haven't had a chance to do the conversion over onto those pipes yet. So now with a few quieter weeks ahead, I'm looking to transfer sort of my setup onto those pipes for the rest of the year. So once I do that, I'll do a bit more of a review or talk about those pipes in more detail and show you some sound samples of how they sound. But anyway, that is my sort of very basic recording setup. So, and I use it for, as I said, for practice as well. I'll have audio clips that I'll play along to, even myself, that I've recorded myself, and I'll play along to myself, especially when it's to click tracks and things like that. It keeps everything right. And in actual fact, this is what I actually practice to. This was one actually a few years ago, and I think it will come out a little bit here if I play it. Where that? Just put something down. Here we go.
Actually, Pete.
Yeah, let's hit play. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, I'll play along with that. It means that I'm playing at the same track really that's going to be played live, and there's no variance in, because that's the real track, the quick track, and I get to practice along at the same speed. So this is the sort of stuff I send out to my team so they can arrive in Edinburgh or in Brisbane and Auckland next year ready to go, and everything they practice is going to be exactly the same as what it should be. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. If you haven't already, and you like, if you've been liking my stuff from Scotland, then please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully there'll be more content on a regular basis coming soon. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you later. See ya.